Hey guys, Stephanie Kaufman here to give you form checks for 21-day extreme in real time leg day. It's my favorite day. Okay, so you guys, this workout is gonna be hard. It's gonna be intense. Why? Because you make it that way. Workouts are always just an outline, you know? It's like you will determine the intensity of a workout because of how much effort you put in. And you guys, you may not use weights today. You may just use your body weight, but if that is giving your all, then be proud of it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do squats. The way that this workout's laid out is you're doing 30 seconds of a move, 30 seconds of a hold. Okay, so squats, hips shoulder width apart, chest up, shoulders down, tight core, holding the weights at your side. You're coming down, knees in line with ankles, pushing up through the heel. At the top, slight rotation under to really activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay, so from the side, I'm coming down. Notice that my back is flat, shoulders push back, everything is in alignment. So I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this, I'm not looking down. Look straight ahead, find a focal point. Make sure that those shoulders are rotated back, and make sure that you're also not doing this. No, you wanna have slight rotation under, push back up. You can choose to reduce range of motion. You can choose to use no weight, whatever you need to do, but make sure you're pushing and going at your highest level of intensity. Okay, so from the front, shoulders down and back, and hold. Second 30 seconds, we're just gonna hold. From the side, rotate it under just slightly. If you find that your lower back starts hurting you guys, it's because of a weak core. You need to keep your core tight at all times. That is going to protect your back. And if you find during the 30 seconds that you're like, oh, I gotta reduce range of motion, or you need to put the weights down and keep going, that's okay. That is okay. Do what you can do and you'll get better with time. Okay, second move we're gonna do is a forward lunge. Make sure, yes, forward lunge. Okay, with lunges, hips are gonna be, feet are hip width apart. You're stepping forward, come straight down and push back up. Make sure you take a pause if you are new to doing these. It's not just take all your momentum and come forward. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Whew. No, take your time. That's not a correct lunge. Okay, so I step forward, I'm coming straight down, pushing through that front heel and back up. I'm trying to not use momentum and use just my muscle. I'm not all over the place when I'm pushing back up. So I come forward, straight down. Notice my alignment. Everything is straight down, push back up. From a different angle, I'm coming forward. Everything is in correct alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this. Here's where people go wrong on lunges typically, is they're leaning forward, shift it back. See that? Shift it, shift it, shift it, and hold. So the second 30 seconds, you are literally just holding. Focus on that heel, you guys. Focus on pushing the heel towards you. Activate those hamstrings. Focus on anything else. So I tended to squeeze my upper back and my shoulders because as my legs were dying, focusing on something else just got my mind off of the pain of my legs. And I was listening to Autumn. I'm like, keep talking, girl, keep talking. Give me all the motivation. She will help you. Okay, then we are gonna go into single leg squat. Okay, not to be confused with a deadlift. Your knee should be bending on this. So a deadlift is, coming forward like this. A squat is coming down. You need to be doing a squat with one leg. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your balance holding your weight. Notice that I'm showing you without weight because if you can't feel it without weight, you won't do it correctly with. Okay, so without weight, find a focal point. You're gonna come down and up. Down. Notice that I am bending at the knee, chest is up, shoulders back, and up. At that up, squeeze the hips under. Anytime you're working legs, you guys, at the top point when you're standing, squeeze it under. Get that slight rotation under. So that's gonna give just a little bit more in the glutes. Up and squeeze, squeeze, down, up and squeeze. And you may need to put a toe down, up and squeeze, toe down, up and squeeze. You know, it's okay to have just a little bit of like light, you know, just a little help. Make sure on these, your knee is in correct alignment, you guys. So important. So make sure shoulders are in correct alignment. You're not like, you know, twisting one way or the other. Up and squeeze, down, up and squeeze. And then you're just gonna hold it. You're just gonna hold it. So from the side, let me get my balance. Notice how I always tuck under on those holds. I tuck under, I protect my back, shoulders back, everything's squeezing, tightening. It's 30 seconds. Yes, it's painful, but the minute you get out of it, the pain stops. Okay, next we have side lunges. Probably one of the hardest lunges to do. Okay, so from the side, you're gonna step out, bending that knee, rotate under, push back up. Not to be confused with a bend over to the side. This is not the move. Step out, sit back, rotate under, really focus on squeezing that butt and pushing up. Out, sit back, push up. Okay, from the front, step out, sit back, notice my alignment in my knees, shoulders push back, chest is up, and I stand back up. You guys, I was averaging about 8 reps on all the moves. It's not go as fast as you can, it's feel the move as hard as you can. So when you are holding it, you step out. See how I always do that? See how that's not a flat back, but that is? That's where you need to be. It's not this, it's this. It's not this, it's this. And then step out of it. Okay, lastly, we have sumo squats. Love me some sumo squats. Okay, so unlike squats, first of all, a squat is you do sit back. A sumo is you tuck it under and you come down. See the difference? It's not this, it's this. That's gonna really work like right in here, ladies. Okay, so your toes are gonna be pointed out, but I'm gonna stand off to the side just a little bit. Shoulders down and back, rotate everything under, and then you come down and press up. I was actually holding my weights at my shoulders, and I would come down and press up. So when you're pressing up, rotate under, squeeze. It's like I'm trying to bring my heels together, but it's like I'm trying to do this on the floor, but they're not actually moving. So I'm doing this in my mind, but they're not moving. Come down, squeeze, squeeze, everything's squeezing. And then you're just gonna hold it. Now when I held it, I actually had the weights pressing against my legs, shoulders pressed down and back, rotate it under, and just hold. That's it, just hold. Keep those knees in alignment. So this is gonna be a flexibility thing. You know, this is not a sumo squat. Keep those, you know, turned out. You might only come down just a little bit, and then as you get more flexible, you come down a lot. Okay, and then lastly, curtsy. All right, with the curtsy, your hips are gonna wanna open. Nope. You gotta keep them facing forward. Your knee is gonna wanna go off to the side. Nope. Keep it in line. So instead of coming straight back, we're crossing off to the side. You're coming down and up. So focus on, again, like I said, with all legs, we come down and squeeze it under. She's also gonna say, you know, it's like you're trying to prevent yourself from peeing. That's a really good cue when you're holding. So we'll get there. Okay, so we're coming down and up. And then when you hold it, rotate it under. It's like you're trying to touch your inner thighs together. So trying to like, ugh. Oh my God, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee for 30 seconds. Oop, just kidding, no I don't. Okay, so again, make sure that you're not rotating out. So you'll find that one leg is easier to keep your hips square than the other. This is my good side, so I don't struggle as much with this side. Then I switch sides and I wanna rotate out. This side is a lot harder. So I have to really focus and make sure everything is in correct alignment, because I do want to rotate out, especially when I start holding weight and especially on the holds. Make sure on those holds that, again, everything's in alignment. See how I'm all in alignment? Hold it, and then step out of it. This is such a good workout. It will only be as hard as the effort you put into it. You guys have a great time with it. Look forward to your post.